Hello.
Okay.
Uh,
Hi.
it's it's really good to have like this opportunity to talk to you because it's been a very long time. So, is there any way you want to introduce yourself in particular to my audience, if there is even any?
Um. Uh. Hi. I'm Dave. I'm in the same grade as Wilson, but I don't go to the same school as him. And I would describe myself as a true neutral. Like I'm not like that obnoxious. Well, I think I am sometimes, but I'm not like too happy. I'm not evil, but I do love torture. So like I guess I'm in the middle of everything. So true neutral is the way I'll be describing myself.
Okay, so uh, you're at a different school, and this is actually really good because I'm interested to know how other schools are dealing with like the online thing. So can you talk a bit more about that? What are they doing at your school about the online learning thing?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm not. Well, my school uses the national curriculum, unlike yours, you use IB. I use the national curriculum. And so for us, we had our like final exams like 3, 4 weeks ago. So we don't really even need to attend the classes anymore because we're done with everything. The only thing we need to really do is like we get since I go to a Christian school, like a Christian international-ish school, I get these booklets of like different subjects like math, English, word building, science, and all that. And we just need to complete those.
Oh, so like there's no online class and then they just ask you to complete it over this
Well,
time period.
at least not for the 12th graders. Like we're graduating and we already finished our exams, so everything is done except for those booklets, which we have like 5 more weeks to do. So like it's pretty chilled now. But before that, we did, have still have normal online classes, and I mean, I don't think any school here is doing well,
Yeah,
like with the whole system thing. We're
uh,
not doing well.
we're also not doing well. Some of the we're sometimes we don't even have classes at all because like it's it's like not. I don't know. The teachers also they aren't really
Invested.
yeah, they aren't motivated to do the online classes. So even if there are
See,
like videos that they have to like
mm,
upload so that we can see it, it's like
mm.
probably going to be like short and low effort. And we
Oh
also
yeah,
really don't
mm,
have anything to do. I mean we're also grade 12, so like there's
mm.
nothing else to do. The
Like I heard that I heard that the IB students are just gonna do like essays. At least that's what I heard from
okay.
Ax. That's what I heard
Uh,
from Axel, who was a previous judge on this like podcast,
mhm.
and he just said like just he just needs to do essays on essays. Then he has to submit them.
Yeah,
So
so we
yeah, like
don't do the test anymore, the actual written exam, because IB they grade it, yeah, based off the essays and the exam. So now it's solely based on the essays only.
oh god. Well, for me, my whole thing about like with the testing thing, to be
Hmm.
honest, it's a joke.
Oh yeah, so
I mean,
you
it's, I
don't
mean,
attend
it's
anymore
kind of
too.
comical.
Hmm.
Like, like in 2 years ago, if I just said, "Hey, you'll be doing online classes because we're gonna be in the middle of a pandemic that's eventually gonna kill us all if the government doesn't take proper actions," I would laugh, but also like kind of worried. But I would also laugh because there's no way that this would happen. Like, ugh. Like I saw myself in a really different situation like 2 years ago. I
Hmm.
don't know what I thought would happen to me in 2 years, to be honest. But I didn't think it was going to be this.
Yeah, I mean this is a really interesting thing because like uh this doesn't happen a lot, and then it's also the first time where education has to be halted, and like we can't even do the tests anymore.
Yeah, like if they had this like 100 years ago, god damn, we'll all be fucked.
We did have it, like the Spanish flu.
Oh yeah, we had that. Oh god damn, my memory is horrible at this time.
That killed like a
Can we
lot
tell?
of people, hundreds of millions.
Sorry, my memory has just been really bad. I don't have to retain anything now, so like I just forget
Oh yeah.
everything. I don't remember any. I don't remember characters from shows or just people. If
So
they
you're
don't like,
not
if
watching
like if they
anything?
what, I'm not walking. Of course, I'm not walking. Why would I walk?
I mean, watching anything, like
Oh, watching. Oh,
like just enjoying
well,
the media.
I do watch. I've gotten into TikTok, which I've really regretted. But like, I didn't have anything else. I've also fallen into the deep. I've also fallen into the hole of like mobile gaming, which again I do regret. Um, the only thing that's brought me some like consolation is like, I guess Netflix, but I don't really watch a lot on Netflix. I just watch what I already know.
You just
Like
watch what you
so,
already know.
something that I'm more familiar with. I watch Family Guy like 3 times.
But
I just use it as I just now you just use it as like background noise for like when I'm eating lunch or something. I mean, other than that,
yeah,
I'll probably be watching things like just things that I'm already familiar with and I know will come out in another season, but I'm not really committed into watching anything new.
is there any reason for that? Because that seems like a weird behavior. I don't know.
Really?
It's like why not watch something new?
I'm down for it,
Hmm?
but like I don't have to do it.
No,
Like
it's just yeah, it's
I
just
like I know.
hmm
I tried watching on Netflix called Dead to Me. I think you have you heard of it?
No, I
I think you.
haven't.
Okay. So I tried watching the show like a year ago, even before the pandemic. I just started watching, and for
Hmm.
no apparent reason, I stopped halfway because I didn't want because like I keep pushing it aside. Like you know what? Like oh, there's a new season of this. I'll watch this first and then continue on Dead to
Hmm.
Me.
Hmm.
But then that just never happens.
It just seems like right now where we have a lot of time, it would uh just translate into watching a lot more things and like trying to do more things. So it's like
Well,
surprising that you haven't like uh
I
started
mean, I
watching
have
any
been
new
trying
show.
new
Hmm.
things, but not really watching new things.
Oh, so what are some of the things that you've been trying?
I tried exercising, which is not great for my self esteem. Like, it's not great for my self esteem at all. It's just
Hmm.
not. I also tried. I mean, I haven't tried it, but I'm contemplating on cutting my own hair, which I know will eventually go bad, and I'll just cut my whole head off. But I don't know. I don't see any other because like my hair is getting out of control on this
Yeah.
period of time, and I can't go outside.
Hmm.
Well, I don't even want to go outside on a normal day. Like not even like now. There's even more incentive to not even go out.
Hmm. I had
So
my mom cut my hair for me because it was just like I can't live with hair that long, and it just had to go one way or another.
when my mom also brought up the idea of like her cutting my own hair
Hmm.
it was because it's not bad, but like my hair has been worse. But like to her, she just can't stand any form of long hair on boys.
Hmm.
I don't know why. Is it a possible? I don't know. Is it a like sexist, homophobic Christian thing? I don't know. But I don't know. She's been like contemplating on like buying clippers and just shaving my like head off. I don't fucking know what she's planning to do.
Well, I mean, if your hair is really that messy, then you should probably do it. Cause like,
No, it's like
mhm.
long but still organized.
Oh, so
Like it's
organized.
not like it's not bad, but she just can't stand any form of long-ish hair on a boy. Like my hair just reaches like my eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
Like to me that's not long at all.
Mm-hmm.
To me that's like still fairly short-ish. But like she just can't fucking stand it.
Yeah, there's a difference between like there's long hair which is like really messy, and there's long hair which is like it looks good and like nice and stuff. So
But
like,
like I'm
yeah.
not I don't even get what she's looking at. Like it's not like the average like girl long. It's still a boy long, but it's not even long. I just don't fucking understand that bitch. Okay. Well, I shouldn't be calling her a bitch, but I mean I call everybody a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's okay if I call her well,
I mean, preferably not.
preferably I shouldn't call her a bitch.
Yes.
But I refer to everyone as a bitch. So does that make it okay? No. No,
No,
yeah, no,
no,
no, no.
no.
Now I'm sounding completely problematic. No, okay, yeah, that's not a good idea.
So, hold on. Are you using Zoom also for like online learning stuff?
Uh, sometimes, but like really
Times.
rarely. We sometimes, well, my teacher my teacher sends documents through Google Classroom,
Mm-hmm.
and we open the like PDF file there, and then she'll just recite it. Like in Zoom, you can like present and shit, right? Like like you can present, right, on Zoom.
Yeah, you can.
But like sometimes we use Google Hangouts, like the video chat thing where you know,
Yeah, yeah.
and I don't think there's a present option on that. So what she does is that she just gives us, the PDF files and we'll just read it and she'll just recite it. Like
Wait,
that's about
so
it.
so what's the PDF file about? Like, just like,
About the topic that we're going to learn, like in chemistry we're learning like thermodynamics. I don't fucking know. And in
so,
biology we're learning about
mm,
evolution and like it's just PDFs of those, but then they just recite it. Like in the normal classroom, they'll like write a bunch of definitions on the whiteboard and just do all that shit. Like this time, they're just reading the exact same thing as what's in the file. So
no, that doesn't
we could
sound
just,
like teaching.
I mean, they do like elaborate on some things, which I do. I mean, yeah, they do elaborate on some things, but they normally teach a lot using the whiteboard. So like without using that, it kind of just feels weird.
Yeah, yeah, it does. But like my classes, we haven't been like studying at all. Also, they just ask us to like do little projects and stuff. Like they asked us to do a brochure, and then they're like, all right, we won't have any classes for the next 2 weeks because you're going to be focusing on that brochure I told you to do. So like,
Wait, how long does it take you to make a brochure?
not
Isn't
long,
that
but
just like a two?
yeah, I know it's not
Isn't
long,
that
but
just like a two-page thing?
yeah, but they insist that we do it for that long.
Wait, but like, what is it about? Like, is it like in chemistry? It
COVID-19.
should be about chemistry or like
Oh no,
tourism.
it's about like this current situation now. Coronavirus, just brochure about uh the symptoms, the causes, that sort of stuff.
So they're telling you to make safety pamphlets
Yes.
for 2 weeks.
Yes, yes.
Oh God, Jesus, Mary, in heaven. Okay.
Yeah, so I just did it for like the first day or maybe even two, I forgot, and then like no classes for the rest of the week. So Wow.
You're allowed to copy paste shit, right? Like they should
Uh,
know that.
yeah, yeah,
And giving okay, 2 weeks is just really excessive. Well, I do have
yeah. I
well,
think it's 2 weeks.
yeah. Well, I kind of get it because my teacher, like, I don't know why, but like, I have an art class in my school,
Hmm.
which which even the high schoolers need to do, which I don't really understand why.
We
But I mean,
don't
we have
have
to do it,
art.
so like what?
We don't have art.
Yeah, yeah, but I do.
Oh yeah.
And she gave us like the whole term, so like 10 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So like from like we're submitting it at the end of the term, and we're supposed to like get a cutting board and like just paint on the cutting board.
And
Like
like
that's it.
do
But
nothing else at that time. Just work
for
on
that
that.
art class, we just do absolutely nothing else. But this is like 6 weeks in, and I just haven't done anything.
So like no teaching.
No, it's
Oh
just like a
wow.
whole term project, but it's just a painting.
Is it a big one or a small one?
It's on a cutting board. I don't think a cutting board's that big. It's just like one side. It's not the whole cutting board, just
Hmm.
one side. Paint whatever you want on it.
And they give you 10
Well,
weeks to do that. That's
yeah,
even worse than
and
the brochure.
even aside from that,
Hmm.
she always tells us, okay, for like we need like for let's say we need to make like a statue or something out of like paper mache or something like
Hmm.
that. He said, okay, do whatever you want. Like make a statue like a person or a bird or Jesus Christ. Because like when the Christian school, so like Jesus is very prominent. Um so yeah, those things that and she just like and every time we do it, she says something along the lines of, okay, so give me a sketch, like just draw a sketch of what you're gonna do, and then we give it to her.
Hmm.
But then she'll just like cut us down and say, no, this does not seem hard enough.
Does not seem hard enough. Well,
Like, bitch, you said anything. And I get like if it's too easy,
hmm.
but but like what I wanted to do was like a weird, so like what I wanted to do was like a weird spiral in the middle. And I know it's hard to describe, but basically, imagine you're on acid and being hypnotized and
Yeah.
just seeing a bunch
Well,
of
I can't
random black and
imagine
white
that.
swirls and just see like a bunch of black and white swirls all around you.
Mm.
Like it's that. Like it's not the hardest thing in the world, but it does like have to be more detailed
Yeah.
than
Yeah, I
something
can see that.
abstract.
Hmm.
But she said it's too hard. My
Too
friend made
hard?
the Turk. No, sorry, too easy. She said
Oh.
it's too easy because to her it's just like lines. My
Hmm.
friend made a turkey, like just a piece of turkey, and it's fine.
A piece of what? I couldn't hear that.
Like imagine like when you cut like I guess it's ham, like a piece of ham, basically brown and reddish meat. Okay,
Yeah.
it's like it's just a blob, and she says, okay, like like for that you don't even have to paint half of the canvas. You just put it like a smaller one in the middle. I have to do it on the entire thing, and bitch, the fuck are you saying? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, well, it's very hard to be objective in art. It really depends on the person whether they like it or not. It's
Yeah,
not,
but our goal, yeah,
yeah.
but our goal is to make it subjective, not objective. She says anything. Anything is subjective.
Mm,
I mean, if she gave like instructions like, okay, make this like an evangelical angel from the Dark Ages and the 1500s, I don't fucking care. Like, if she at least gave a theme of what to do, like, I get it. But she didn't. And every time anyone's like gives like an idea that's like a bit like even like they want like a put a twist on a landscape painting, okay? Like
mm-hmm.
just a small little twist. She'll say no. Like it's about creative freedom, and you don't really have a right to strike it down. And I get that you're just art teacher, but like your teaching should be more focused on things like technique and uniqueness.
Yeah, that's
and you're
why.
just cutting down on every student who just tries something different. Like I get like it could be ridiculous. It will fail. Well, yeah, it will fail. It's not a may fail. It's a will fail. But at least I try to do something different. Other than like these fucking bitches who do just like do a tree and like a little cottage. Like bitch, no.
Yeah, that's the problem with art.
I mean, do I sound entitled? I don't know why.
Uh, uh, mm,
Or am I reasonable?
it's it's a bit reasonable because like it's art class and it's very hard to have like uh,
An objective opinion?
a certain definition like of what you're supposed to do. So it's like really broad. So like on the teacher's part, they should probably be more accepting of different things. But then again, yeah, it is complicated. So
Well, I guess I am in a like conservative Christian school, and I'm fairly liberal. Well, not fairly. I'm really well, yeah, I'm really liberal. Like at least compared to everyone else. They must see me as like a fucking demon who is about to abolish the First Amendment. I don't fucking know. Wait, do we have the First Amendment here?
I have no idea.
You know what the First Amendment is, right? I think I
Free
know what.
speech, is it?
Yeah, I think it's free speech. Like, do we have that?
Uh, I would assume that we should have it, I think.
Oh wait,
And
I think journalists have been killed here. I think, or in prison. I don't know.
really, I
Oh
don't think it's
wait,
that
no,
bad
no, no,
here.
no, 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 no. I think you cannot speak. Like I heard, like I think. Well, I don't know if it's true, but like my teacher said this.
Mm-hmm.
Like my Pekayan teacher said this, and he said something. Like I asked something, and he said like I asked something like outside, like in the U.S., you are allowed to. How would you say? Defame Donald Trump? Like just
Mm-hmm.
make fun of him.
Yeah.
But like he said, you can't really do that here because you might get arrested. Like you're not
Oh.
allowed to, like you're not
Oh
allowed
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
like you're not allowed to speak ill on anybody that's in a higher position than you politically.
Oh yeah, yeah. They especially like especially if you say something about religion because they are serious about religion here.
They really.
Yeah, yeah. So if you like, because I remember this happened a couple years ago, like if you
Mm.
criticize their religion, they're gonna
It's
freak out.
blasphemy, basically. It's blasphemy.
Mm.
I mean, to them, it's blasphemy, but people allowed to have their own goddamn opinions. Like, you don't have to jail them.
Yeah, but they are extremists, and those
Well,
people they hold
I
that
don't think,
power.
I don't think it's, I don't think it's safe to just call everyone an extremist.
I mean, some of them are.
I mean, yeah, some are, but like, I don't know.
Mm.
You know, when you said, like, um, they are extreme, it just
Oh
sounded like you were
yeah,
just putting.
yeah.
You said they are, they're like extremists.
But I, I don't mean everyone.
Yeah, you don't mean everyone, but things like ISIS, which are like really extremist religious
Mm-hmm.
groups, who like torture and murder and all that.
I mean,
That was that.
Not ISIS
Yeah,
level of
yeah, not
extremism,
an ISIS level threat.
but just
Yeah.
people who would freak out if uh their religion is criticized, and they would take actions against that.
I mean, technically, like if you're willing to speak ill on someone because they speak ill on. Wait. Okay, I just lost my fucking train of thought. Okay. So if you're allowed to just like basically death threat someone because they said something about you and your culture,
Mm-hmm.
then then you're a part of the problem. Well, is that what I want to say? I guess that's what I want. Well,
Oh yeah, okay. I think I understand. But from what I understand, like some of these like criticisms aren't even like, I mean,
They're not
it's
harsh.
not,
They're not
yeah, they're not
harsh.
harsh. They're not
They're
like
not harsh.
death threats or anything. They're just like
Death threats.
death threats. It's just like, no, it's pretty harmless. It's like
It's just
the,
mild criticism,
yeah,
like
mild.
on like on a reality like competition show. Like it's not the worst thing that someone could say to you.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like it's not. It's probably not great, but it's not the worst thing. It's probably less worse than the death threat that the people who are receiving it probably sending out.
Yeah,
It's like probably way less worse than that.
I'm pretty sure like they didn't even intend anything wrong with that. Like most of them are probably said as jokes or for fun, but then some people do take
Well,
it seriously.
well, to me, like there is a bit of hypocrisy on that, like taking things like too seriously. I think there's especially here, there's like a lot of hypocrisy on that here,
Mm-hmm. Taking
and
on
you're
taking
like,
things too seriously.
no, it's kind of like you're saying that some people are just quote unquote joking about it. Like
Mm-hmm.
that is true sometimes. That is true sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I
Mm-hmm.
just think that it's not. Uh, wait, why do I keep losing my train of thought? Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, okay. So, wait, what were we? Oh yeah. God fucking damn it. Um, you know what? What did we talk about? I just completely forgot everything. Oh God.
Thing
Oh yeah,
about
hypocrisy.
yes.
Hypocrisy. Okay, hypocrisy and about the whole joke telling thing. Okay, wait. So for example, from like we'll just like put like religion A, religion B.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who doesn't necessarily represent religion A, but like believes in it or in some way,
Mm-hmm.
like says a mild comment to B. It's just mild. It's no hate comment. It's just like a slight. It's just a slight like nudge, I guess. Like it's not
Mm-hmm.
like I don't even know if it's like a good thing to call it a nudge because nudges can be kind. Yeah, just like a comment. Just comment on it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like at least comment about someone who is related to religion B.
Mm-hmm.
Like even like a slight comment like religion B, there is a chance that in here at least religion B will retaliate
Yeah.
against religion A.
Yeah. That's true.
But hmm, but then like the hypocrisy but like if you made fun of them like I think people like I think the majority the majority do tend to make fun of the minorities.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you're that sensitive to like someone from like a smaller group making fun of you and you're literally okay with them and you just like make funny quote unquote funny like not even funny they're just like hateful like if you're a majority making a quoted funny joke towards a minority you don't have the right to just say that to just say it's a joke because they're a minority. Like there's still people like they did it to you, you're mad, and if you did it to them, they should also have the right to be mad, and you both should respect them. You are both adults. I don't know.
Yeah. So it's
No,
like, yeah, that's yeah, I think
I
that's
think
the problem because like
I
if you have a majority group and then someone challenges that, they will feel like they will have the responsibility to not be shamed by those that are of minority. So they retaliate too much basically because they feel that responsibility that oh they're the part of the majority, so they can't let the majority be attacked. There is
yeah,
that mindset.
it's basically just like teenage self like they're just like teenagers. Like the whole community is like a fucking like a like the most basic ass teen like the most basic ass teenager in like a drama or something, like an American television series.
Mm-hmm.
They just constantly get into these pointless bickerings about the absolute stupidest shit. You
Yeah,
believe
in
in
the
one
end, it
God?
doesn't matter
Great.
at
You
all.
believe in one God. You believe in another God? Great. Leave the just like just shut the fuck up. Like
Yeah, in the end, it doesn't matter at all, really. There's no point to all of
like
that.
you like all over the world there are like bigger problems, you know, poverty, homelessness, and currently the
Mm-hmm.
virus.
Mm-hmm.
Even in Africa there are fucking locusts. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
And you're
it's pretty
deciding to
bad this
bicker
year.
and you're deciding to just bicker about like things that probably don't even have a that don't even matter in this time. Like if you have an opinion on something, okay, great, doesn't mean that you have to say it. That's all I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you do like end up saying it, like even by accident, talk shit out. Like talk with the other group. You're both adults. You can manage this.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like the fuck, like grow the fuck up.
Yeah, but sometimes those kind of people, they're like impossible to change or get rid of entirely.
Well, not really get rid of. I wouldn't say
Yeah,
that.
yeah, not get rid of, but like,
I would just say, I don't know, like both sides should take responsibility. Well, I guess like one side would probably take responsibility, but like both sides should just like leave each other alone on the terms of religion. Just leave each other alone.
oh yeah, that seems
Like especially
possible. Mm-hmm.
especially in politics. Like politics in like Southeast Asia and like the Middle East are like really influenced by like religion.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I don't think religion should be like the whole basis upon like things like human rights and all that. And even like political arguments. I don't think religion's the most sound. Well, I get it. Like if it's your belief, then sure, but you should account for everybody's belief and not just you and your party and your religion. You should think of A, B, C, D, E, F, G, like everything.
Yeah, but sadly, that still happens a lot.
Mm. I think I saw someone get like whipped, and well, no, I don't think they get what. I think, well, I don't know. They were just like, I heard something that happened like in Saudi Arabia about a woman
Mm-hmm.
like getting whipped, or was it somewhere else? I'm not sure where it is. I'm not really sure where it is, but I do remember that a woman was either stoned or whipped. I don't know for
Stoned
like
seems
violating
pretty.
for like violating the sanctities of like the rules of their religion.
Mm-hmm.
Which in modern day, the rule wasn't really that, but I think she was like having relations with like the woman was having relations with another woman,
Oh yeah, yeah.
which uh that's not really the way. Like oh my god, I don't know how to feel about that. Well, I know how exactly I'll feel. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
You're just well, that's just like I don't know why the UN hasn't stepped in, to be honest. Like,
Well,
isn't it their job to like step in?
yeah, but if they're gonna have to go against an entire religion and like also like the biggest religion on the, I think the biggest, I'm not sure, the biggest
No,
religion on the planet.
I think Christianity and Catholic is the first, and then Islam is the second.
Yeah, but they're pretty close, I think.
I yeah, I think they're pretty
Islam
close.
is growing pretty quickly, but if you're gonna have to
Mm.
go against like a major religion, I think they
That
don't
can be
wanna,
controversial.
yeah, they don't wanna
That's
get
true.
involved in that.
But
I'm
like,
pretty sure.
shouldn't like the Saudis have like representatives in the UN?
Oh.
like they
Yeah.
should, like each country probably does have like a representative, and like they can't have that many they probably have like 5 representatives against other hundreds from other first world countries.
Mm.
Well, I guess like that won't work either because I mean North Korea doesn't have any representatives, do they?
I am not familiar with about that.
Do they have Okay, I don't know. I don't know what the. Wait, how did we just like? Wait, did I diverted this entire topic to religion? Yeah, I did. Okay.
But it's fine, we can talk about anything here.
Yeah, I guess.
Barely
Well,
any
I guess,
people
yeah.
watch it, so uh,
Yeah, well, for now.
even really serious topics, it's fine.
Hmm.
But I think it's a good time to switch. How are
This,
your university plans? Because we're graduating and stuff. So have you picked
I
a
mean,
university yet?
I have, and
Hmm.
I think it's going smoothly. But like, if anything happens, I'll just be devastated. I don't know.
It's what? I couldn't
I
hear
think,
that, sorry.
I just get I think like if any like small thing like event like happen
Hmm.
that like disrupt things, I will have an anxiety attack.
Have a what pack?
An anxiety attack. I
Oh,
guess it's like
anxiety attack.
I guess it's like a panic attack. I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah. That will happen. That will happen. Like if just like this small, like if just something happens, like shit's going down the drain.
Hmm.
I mean,
But
I have
yeah.
like I've I've envisioned what my like university plans would be in
Hmm.
like ninth grade, and so far that's not happening. So like I've kind of compromised things now, and if that compromise doesn't, then bitch, I don't know what the fuck I'll do. I mean, like so far it's going smoothly.
But how has like the virus affected it? So like, are you still going this year, or are you gonna wait it out until next year?
Like going to school this year. Am I attending school?
Yeah, the university.
I think well, I'll still be enrolling. I'll still be like a part of the class. Wait, are you asking about enrolling or actually going to the school?
Going to, yeah, the university or wherever you're
Oh, if
going.
I don't really know. I don't really know about that. I think I'll still go, like by like August. I'll still go to
Hmm.
school. But like I don't know how it will go.
Is it
I don't know.
here or overseas?
It's here, but like there are like programs that would require me to go overseas.
Oh yeah. I mean, if
So
it's
it's like
here, it's much. I mean, there's less things that can go wrong. I mean, if you're going outside, there's like
well,
lots
I
of
guess if
travel bans.
oh wait, you're going to Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. Get ready to get hit. Okay. I mean, you heard about the hate crimes recently against Asians, right?
Yeah, but I thought that was like in the US only. But I haven't
Oh
heard
no, no.
any
They
in
are like
Australia.
I was shocked at the amount that like I saw a decent amount being reported in like Australia, and I was like kind of shocked because I feel like they're like pretty open to immigrants,
Yeah, yeah, they are.
and then like the whole hate crime thing. I just like shockingly the UK. I haven't seen a lot from the UK. Like I haven't seen a lot. I've seen a lot in New York, but not in the UK. I've seen a shocking amount in Australia. Like I think everywhere else is like I feel like the whole of Europe, aside from the UK, doesn't really have. I don't think. I think there has been in Canada, but like I haven't.
Hello?
Hello.
Sorry, like you broke up for a bit. back then.
Oh.
But I think it's fine now, the connection.
Hmm.
So what were you saying before?
Wait. Where did you need to go? Like
no.
the places that.
Wait, what? What are you saying?
No. Where did you miss what I said?
Oh,
Like
Canada, something, something, something.
oh no. I was thinking.
Okay. But like, I'm pretty sure it's just a temporary thing, right? I mean, like, in some places it is serious, but I
Well,
think
racism in like the 1800s was also thought to be temporary, but no, we still have it today.
Hmm.
So I don't think. Well, I think it'll go down in like the next
Yeah,
3
it's
years.
definitely gonna go down.
I think it'll go down in 3 years, and that white people will finally realize that us normal citizens have nothing to do with it. Well, I mean, I hope they come to their senses. I think the Americans will take longer, but I think Australia will like take fast. I mean, there will be like a lot of like just generally like a lot of Asians go to Australia for school, and I feel like they just have to deal with it. So I think it'll be like faster to accept that these people they have nothing to do with it and all that.
Yeah.
When the US there
In the US,
are
it's harder.
I think
Yeah.
I mean I think the US is the prime mating spot for neo-Nazis. I think. I don't know about that.
Yeah, you can't
I
say for
think.
sure, but it is
But
a
like
possibility.
but we have seen like more race-based attacks in the US as opposed to, I mean, when we hear, like a race hate crime or like any form of hate crime from a first world country, it's the US.
Hmm.
It's not Germany, it's not France, it's not Japan, it's the US. So I think like for them, maybe like most people, well, I think a lot of people will like take like I guess like 5 years to like forgive and forget, even though there's nothing to like forget. Like you should be the one forgiving.
Yeah. I like how we're
But
diverting back to global issues despite trying to move the
it,
conversation away.
well. Oh god.
No, but it's fine.
Okay, wait. Let's just like go back to like more calming topics. What shows do you like to watch?
What shows?
I know you talked about like Netflix on like why I haven't watched things. Like what have you watched?
Oh yeah. I was watching Money Heist, and then I finished Better Call Saul, and those are
What?
just the two things.
What's the last one? Money Heist and what?
Better Call Saul.
Oh, Better Call Saul. Oh, okay. Is that a Jewish show? I don't know. Saul
No.
sounds Jewish. Okay. Oh wait, I was thinking of the Goldbergs. Are they Jewish? Yeah, I think. Yeah.
It's about drug, no, like cartel kind of TV show. Like,
Isn't that what Money Heist is? Like, wait, what's Money? Wait, it's Money Heist just like a bank robbery like thing?
yeah, that's a bank robbery type thing, and then Better
So-
Call Saul is
So do they?
cartel stuff.
So do they just like rob banks in every episode? Like in most episodes, their objective is to steal money.
They took 2 seasons to commit one robbery.
Oh god damn.
Yeah, I'm surprised they could extend it that long, but they did. I mean, there's lots of backstory also, so like about half of it is just backstory. So more like one season of actual work to rob the bank.
Is the show in like Spanish? Like what language is
Yeah,
it?
it's in Spanish.
Oh, so subtitles. I have this weird like what's it called? I have this weird like opinion on anything I need to watch subtitles on.
Mm-hmm.
if there are no huge fight scenes, like basically like if it's not anime, I'm not gonna watch it.
If it's not anime, I'm not gonna watch it. Oh, with
Like if
a
it's like a
huge fight
if it's
scene.
if it's a foreign language thing
Mm-hmm.
and it's not anime, I'll likely not I'm not most likely not gonna watch it because I feel like because anything else for me aside from anime is just a bunch of dramas, and I for some reason cannot connect to the plot as much in a drama if I use subtitles.
That's weird. I don't like
I
have
know,
that effect at all.
I know. It's just
Yeah, it's like
you know, for it's I don't want to sound like a white person who only knows English. I don't. But but when I like watch something and I need to watch subtitles at the same time, I lose focus. I can't focus on both.
it's like at some point, like for me at least, like you forget that you're entirely watching subtitles at all, and then it's like the words like automatically go into your head like they're actually speaking English.
Yeah,
So
but
like
like you're
it's
a sane,
not
but
noticeable for me.
but like you're a sane adult. I'm a child with the mental ability of a 5-year-old. I can't focus on two things at once. I can't even focus on watching TV. Every single time I watch a full, like one of those Netflix episodes that last a full hour or even like 20 minutes, I need to pause in every 5 minutes to imagine that I am in that exact same scenario. And then I'll just forget whatever happened, like what I just watched.
ADHD.
Yeah, and no. Like for example, okay, for example, Family Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for example, the episode Peter went to the grocery store and met his ex. Now that's the 5 minute mark. I'll pause it, like just randomly pause it. I don't have a reason to pause it. My body just impulsively like just goes to the remote and presses pause, and I just stand up, stare at the wall, imagine myself in Peter's shoes and what I will do and say. And then once I finish with that, I'll sit down, press play, wait for another 5 minutes, do the whole same thing again. Once I finish the episode, and it's probably like time for to like clean my like go to the shower, everything. I'll just recap everything I did in the shower, and then go back here, then start watching the next episode.
Wow.
Like, is that like weird? I know it's like really, I know it's like a really inefficient like use of my time. But like it just has always been like that, and I don't know any other way to watch content.
Yeah, that is weird. Because like for most people, it's like they just ram through the show, you know, like episode after episode, like through the entire day, and they just watch that whole thing.
Like yeah, like I don't get it. Like even when I try to do that, like I try to do that with like some shows, I forget half of the episodes. Like if I just like watch a full like 20 episode series like all at once, I'm most likely going to forget what happened in like 11 of those.
That seems like a problem.
I'll remember beginning, any kind of conflict, and the end. I don't retain a lot of memory about character development. Like I don't retain it, but like you know, like when you like when a character develops and then something happens and they cry, that you kind of cry too. And that's because
sometimes.
you know what they've gone through.
Yeah. Oh, and then when it comes to you,
But,
like you just completely.
no. The weird thing is, for me, I still cry. The reason is I don't know why I'm crying. It's like, oh my god, she's so sad. I don't know, like I would never remember anything from like the past episodes, but when it's leading up to a conflict and like they just like get their knees on the floor, start sobbing in front of their cat, like I'll just start sobbing too, and I don't know why. I don't remember anything about you. You're not that remarkable of a character, but I'm still crying for you. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, that
Am
is
I
weird.
sane?
Uh,
Am I sane? Or do you just have bad ADHD?
you're still sane. Yeah, you're still
But men,
sane.
but I guess I'm just indifferent to like the entire world.
But what about like movies and stuff, like the one shot kind of
Now,
stuff?
now, this okay. My situation is gonna get a whole lot weirder for you. Okay.
Fine.
Now, the problem is each episode on Netflix,
Hmm.
like now, it ranges from like 40 to like the average series episode is about like 40 minutes to 100, 40 minutes to 60 minutes long.
Hmm.
For me, 60 minutes is already the whole movie. So like watching one episode, it's like all right, but watching them consecutively is difficult. Like that one episode, it's not meant to be a standalone movie. You need to watch the whole thing.
Hmm.
But like a movie, it's designed for you to just keep going until it's finished.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in a like in a series, you can like pause at like episode 5. But in
Hmm.
a movie, you kind of have to commit to the whole 3 hours.
Yeah, that's why. So how does that
You
change
just
for
kind of have
you?
to. I retain better memory
Oh yeah. Oh,
because,
that's good.
firstly, because I guess the biggest factor, I guess, is where I watch movies. Because I
Hmm.
mainly watch movies in the cinema, and I can't stand
Oh
up and
yeah.
just look at the wall in the cinema. I have to pay attention.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
like, I guess that's why, and maybe because for cinemas I am paying money, so like, I don't want to
Oh
waste it.
yeah. Yeah.
So I guess that's like way more incentive for me to just like pay attention.
Hmm. There are also like some shows that like don't necessarily have like the same characters all throughout. It's like a different story each episode, like
Oh no,
Black Mirror.
but 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 I kind of love that. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
don't like watch Black Mirror, but I do watch like one other series that I absolutely love. Each episode, different characters, different plots, different concepts, different genres. Like, well, not they're still like they're still like they're still the same general genre, but like in different concepts. Like one is like a futuristic, like utopia, like
Mm-hmm.
Blade Runner 2077, I think was the title. I don't know, or
Yeah.
like something like that. And the
Mm-hmm.
other one would be a complete story about the 15th, about a man living in the 15th century with a vampire living in this basement. Like they're still sci-fi, but like they're completely different concepts played by different people. And to me, like something like that would be more categorized as just a collection of like short stories, which I do way better at. Because like each one of those short stories are like at most like 15 minutes long.
15 only, that's very short. What's the name of the
It's
show?
no, it's called Love Death Row.
Oh yeah, I heard about it. That's on like on
Yeah,
my watch
it
list.
it is like really well, it's not it's like it's just a lot of nudity. Like it's unnecessary nudity.
Well,
Like a lot. Like I'll just warn you, like if you're gonna watch it, like there was one episode that's like I don't know why, but they put it in, and for some reason it makes the show better. It's what episode was it? It was like about Hitler.
mm-hmm.
It's about like um it's about this app where you can see different like timelines on like how things happen, and all of them are just like the different ways Hitler dies, and all of them requires him being nude, and I don't know how I feel about
Yeah.
it. I mean, there are like multiple like more like I once they're kind of more philosophical, Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
One of them is like,
that's what I heard about the show. It's like philosophical and
yeah.
not about the nudity stuff.
Now about what?
And not about the nudity stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, there is a there like every single episode has like a weird mind bending thing. Well, at least most of them
Mm-hmm.
have a weird mind bending thing. One of the best ones is, well, the best one is Zima Blue. Is an episode called Zima Blue, which is just incredible. Like I feel like lifted, uh like I'm not tethered to this world by gravity anymore. Um, I may be too speaking highly of it, but it's
Mm-hmm.
just a great episode.
Yeah, it seems cool that an episode has that kind of impact.
I don't know. To me, I think I'm just being a little over dramatic, but like it's a really good episode.
Yeah, I'll be sure to watch it soon. I mean, there's lots of time.
Mm. Oh, I did watch this other show,
Hmm?
but it is kind of way different. It's because it's reality competition and it's not like sci-fi,
Yeah.
and it's just like a bunch of like it's drag queens. It's RuPaul's Drag Race, and they just compete in like every episode in like comedic challenges, acting challenges. The acting challenges are like really cringy, but like they have like funny one-liners that I kind of like, and it's reality TV, so there's a lot of drama, and that's why I watch it.
Oh yeah. But I don't really
And that's
like reality TV.
yeah. I mean, there are moments that seem fabricated because it is reality TV,
It is
but it's like
fabricated.
but like it's not a bad series. Like it is pretty enjoyable.
Mm.
But that's about it for what I watch. I don't really watch anything else. Like I do have, like I put a lot on my list, but I never commit to anything.
Yeah, that's understandable because
Mm.
from the problem that you mentioned.
Yeah. I don't commit to anything new. I just try to stay in the lane where I'm like familiar just so I don't get disappointed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but is there any? How about anime? Like, is that something you've been watching
My
now, or?
my anime thing, I just watch one brand new anime, but that's about it. Any other anime that I watch is something I've watched before, and I
Oh.
know what's going to happen. So I rewatched Naruto and One Punch Man. One Punch Man I rewatched because there was a new season and I just like wanted to refresh myself.
Mm-hmm.
And the only new one I watched is JoJo,
Oh, yeah.
and that's about it. Like the only new thing I watched this year was like during quarantine was JoJo.
Mm. That's like a really long one, right?
Yeah, that is really long. It took me such a long time to finish that. But like it's not a bad series. I did really like it. So like I guess that's why I kept watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I think JoJo's the only actual. I think JoJo's the only new thing I've watched.
This
Everything
year, or like this quarantine.
this quarantine.
Oh.
I think that's the only like if you unless you count like new seasons of shows,
That you've already
there'd be
watched
like
before.
there'd be like a couple more. But like if I like a brand new series as a whole, I think it's just JoJo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't love things on Netflix. I just sometimes see things and I'm like, oh my god, that's so me. I'll add it. But then when I see it, just like when I see like a small like clip or like like when you like scroll up to a movie on Netflix, they'll like show you a short clip.
Mm-hmm.
Like the first time I'll see it, I'll be like, oh my god, that's so me. I'll add it right now. Then when I like open Netflix again and just like come across that exact same movie with the exact same clip playing, I'll be like, you know what? That this isn't for me. Well, I'm gonna still keep that on my list just in case I change my mind. But I never change my mind.
Hmm. Is there anything else we want to talk about more? Because it's been over an hour already. Uh,
Oh, but really? Oh, goddamn.
yeah, it has been. See, time travels pretty quickly, huh?
Hmm. Well,
Uh,
I guess.
yeah.
Well, I guess not really. I guess.
Well, oh, I wanted to ask this. Your what do you know what degree you're taking yet, or are you still uh
Like,
the decision making process?
what I'm studying.
Yeah, for university and
Oh,
for the future.
public relations.
Public relations. I don't
You
know
sound
anything
judgy.
about that.
You sound judgy, Wilson.
That's because I have entirely no idea what that
I mean, I
is
get.
supposed to do.
I mean, I
I mean,
think.
like,
I think.
so what is public relation about?
I think I have. So it just like has. So like what I'm most familiar with in public
Mm-hmm.
relations is that, for example, you're for a company and you
Mm-hmm.
try to like. It's kind of like marketing. You like try to like give the the control of people's perceptions of the company and the company's image, I guess, or like a person's image if I'm working for like a person.
Okay, so it's like you like
I make
you
people like someone even though they're unlikable.
okay, yeah, yeah. That's
Or
a way
at
to
least
put it.
like sometimes the job entails that. But I don't well I for me, like if I do take the job, I'll only take the job if I do believe like in them and that they
Mhm.
are like, if it's like a good company and it provides good
Yeah.
things, then I'll probably do it.
But
I'm
if
not
it's
gonna work for
lying, it's hard to do.
then I'll quit unless the actual company gives me good benefits like health insurance and all that. But other than that, I'm
But it seems like nice. I mean, it fits your. I guess in some ways it fits like what you are capable of doing.
I mean, I guess I can just keep talking to people and just make them annoyed at me, and they will just eventually just agree to whatever I say.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I can do that, but like, I don't know how long. The problem is, I don't know how long I can like keep on talking about them. That's the only way I'm doubting my skills in trying to make people say yes to what I. Yeah, the person can like stand me for like 10 minutes. Oh, that's easy. Like I can just know it. Like I can just talk to them, and they'll like probably say yes just because they're like sick of me and want to get it over with. But if it's like 40 minutes about one thing, that's gonna be hard.
Mm-hmm. I mean, well, you'll figure it out, especially after learning about
Uh,
it more.
well, yeah. Well, my school does also like offer like internship programs for like a
Mm-hmm.
year. Well, technically 2 years.
Mm.
So I mean, I hope that'll help me. But wait, what are you studying? Are you still like studying chemistry?
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna study like biochemistry and that kind of stuff. Specifically, I want to specifically study about diseases and how they work.
Oh, are you going to grad school then?
Most probably, yes.
Oh God, that's gonna be hell for you.
Yeah, I know. But
I mean, you are mentally prepared for everything that's gonna come with grad school, right?
hopefully I am. I mean, like, I heard it's like very stressful and like there's
I mean,
the
you can handle all nighters, right?
oh, I don't usually do all-nighters the way like when I have like a big project to work on, it's like I have to spread it out, so I can't do all-nighters. That's how I do things.
I mean, you're not really the type to like leave anything to the last. I don't. Have you changed like you don't really leave anything to the
Yeah, I'm not the type to leave everything last minute, so I should be fine in that regard.
I mean, I mean, grad school does like, especially if it's like sciences, you do have to do a lot of, and especially disease, you do have to do like a lot of memorizing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's.
I mean, you're good. I think you're good at memorizing. I think you are, right? Well, I shouldn't be asking you. I shouldn't really be asking you if like, do you think you're good? Because most people probably say, yeah, I think I'm pretty good, but even though they're shit.
I mean,
But
like it's like my memory capabilities are only they only work if it's about something I like, you know? Like if I like something, then I'll remember it more. So it's
I
a good
mean, your
thing I
memory.
like science. That's why I can remember science.
I mean, like at least your memory is not like worse than mine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can you imagine like if I like go to grad school, God, I would fail so many times. Wait, how long does grad school last? Is it like another 2?
It's like three years for bachelor and then another 2 for masters and like
Wait, 3 for bachelor's?
3 or 4 usually.
I think it's 4.
4? Oh, yeah. I'm taking a 4-year bachelor course, but in most places I look, it's 3 years only. And then they say like, if depending on my performance or something like that, you can skip masters entirely and go to PhD from bachelor's.
Oh God, no. Oh God. Wait, I don't get like, so like for like, how do you, so for like sciences at least. So bachelor's. So for bachelor's, do you only learn the basics or do you learn the whole thing? And then for masters, you just revise the entire thing?
I think for bachelor, first year is you learn all the basic stuff. And then second and third year is going to get more detailed to what you want to learn about. Because like that's when you can like start to pick the courses that you want. So if you want to study about cancer or something, there's going to be a lesson about cancer, and then you can go to that class, you know.
So like for your masters, then there will be specific things for like
Master is
one
like
class.
yeah, it's even more specific.
So like one class is for AIDS, one is for cancer, one is for
I think so, yeah.
like
And then
Tourette's.
I think when you go to masters and PhD, it's gonna be less classes, and it's like gonna be like more lab work and more like meeting with people and discussing with them and like conferences and seminars and that sort of stuff. So there's gonna be less classes in masters and PhD. You're gonna have to like meet around, travel, see more people, look at more research lab, and that's how like they teach you to get more experience to do your own work. I think that's how they do it.
Are you gonna get like an internship or at least like some kind of work to just like give like extra credit?
I'm not sure. Like they mentioned an internship, but like I don't know how that works. How that
I think
exactly works.
I think like from the school, the programs from the school.
Yeah, like from the school itself.
I think you just like talk to the teacher and you say, "Hey, I want to take part in this program," and they'll say, "Okay." Then he'll. I think it's ask your professor, "Hey, I would like to take like an internship course or whatever," and then he'll like, "Okay," he'll give you a form, you'll fill it out, you give it to him, and they're like, "Okay, like a week or two," and then like a week or two, I'll like reach out to you and you'll get information about if you're, you know, gonna get the internship or not. I think that's about it. I think that's like I think that's the only way to do it, unless you're like going to like a third party outside of the school.
Oh
So I
yeah,
think
yeah.
most students will just like work as like lab assistants in the university.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do. They get assigned to labs and such.
Hmm.
And like I think some of them like they get assigned to teach the teach the lower grades. Like if you're already pretty high up, like masters or something or PhD, like they'll ask you to teach some of the
Oh, you'll teach
bachelors
the
also.
underlings.
Yeah, and
Ah.
like that's part of the program also. And I actually
Oh wait,
wanna.
that
I
I
think
think that
so.
one's gonna be. I think the teaching thing is gonna be torturous. I think.
But I actually want to become one. Really
Oh,
cool.
you want to be an actual like teacher professor?
Uh-huh.
No,
Because
no. Like
yeah, I
what
really
I'm
like
saying
to
is like
talk about complicated things. Hmm?
when what I mean is that like you're teaching like okay, but like when you're teaching when you're like still taking your masters, because I
Oh
feel
yeah.
like
Oh yeah, yeah.
when you, when you're doing your masters and then teaching, first of all you get more work to do.
Yeah, that is
Second of all,
a lot more
second
work.
of all, you are only like older than the students by like 3 years.
But I mean
And
like
will they like
oh,
respect you? Like will they actually listen to you? Because like or will they just ignore you because like you're still like kind of like they're in their age group?
I think it's like not directly teaching them. It's more like becoming, there's professor and then there's the assistant professor. You're most probably going to be assigned to like the assistant professor, and I think there's like
Oh,
some levels below assistant professor too.
oh, I thought you were gonna like lead the whole class
No,
in
no,
like a
no.
discussion. I thought
No,
you're like, oh, okay, and then you have the fucking laser pointer and shit. Like I thought that, like when you said you were gonna teach when you're taking your masters, that's what I envisioned.
yeah. But I mean, it seems pretty beneficial because it's like when you're preparing for like to teach the ones at the lower class, like you're learning yourself. So it's like it's not a
Mm.
waste.
But what if you get something wrong? Like that's the only thing I'm scared about. But
Yeah. I mean, those students are smart. They're definitely gonna point out when you get something
mm,
wrong.
will you? Are you gonna feel I don't know belittled?
Uh, well, if I'm wrong and well, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. And so, and if
No, no,
someone,
but like it's not that like I know like you probably are the person like takes fault when he's wrong,
mm,
but like will that like hurt your pride like a little bit?
I mean, if I don't do it too much, it should be fine because people make mistakes.
Mm.
I
No, no,
wouldn't
because
take that seriously.
like there are people who just like get one thing like incorrect
Oh yeah, yeah.
and then
I don't
are
think
you
I'm
gonna like
that type of person. Hmm.
are you gonna like teach there like in Australia? Like well
Yeah,
like
or in
when you're
any
in your master's like
English
you're
nation. Huh? Yeah.
in every English nation or in like any
Just as long as it's English speaking, then I'm fine.
uh which are oh wait no. I thought you were gonna wait. So you're gonna be a citizen. Well, no.
Uh, yeah, I don't think I can work here.
Uh, well, I think like most of us are gonna like, especially to BTV, probably does want to move out
Yeah.
of here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think like there are a lot of like BTV students going to Australia.
Mm-hmm. Lots.
Like I think they'll all stay. Like you'll probably stay there. Axel probably will stay there, and like everybody else will. I might still be stuck here, and I'm horrified.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a tiny chance, well, not real, I guess it's like a 50-50 chance that I leave or I stay here. And staying here is horrifying.
Yes, it is.
It'll just
I
like,
really don't want it to stay here.
because like what I've been envisioning for my future is me living literally in the middle of nowhere, probably Iceland, I don't know. Just like in the middle of a glacier in Iceland with a dog. Like that's what my plan is. But now I don't know if I can actually get that.
Yeah, it seems pretty unlikely. I mean, you have to have income, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, that's the like for my internship thing, I need to go. So like I'm not gonna stay here for my well, I am gonna. So like there are two programs. So like
Mm,
so like your second year in school, you
yeah.
will get an internship here based on your like degree or whatever you're taking. And then for your fourth year, you go to either Germany or Switzerland and you stay there for a year.
Oh, that's cool.
The problem is it's an internship. It'll not guarantee you the job when you graduate.
Mm.
And the problem is when I graduate, I'm scared I can't go back.
Yeah, I mean like you can still search for a job there, right?
Yeah,
Once you're there. Like you
but
can
like how? Yeah, but like how? If I want to apply for a work visa, do I not need to prove that I do have a job waiting for me? Like, don't I have to prove that?
yeah, you'd have to, but like hmm I don't know how this all
Like, I'm
works.
just like I'm just confused on how to apply for a job when you're not a citizen at the country. Like when you're a citizen, you just like,
Oh,
hey, are you
uh
hiring? Then you give your application and then done. But
uh
like when you're overseas, like how does that
mhm.
work?
I think like at least one possible way that could happen is the company the company like hires the company chooses you and they hire you, and then once that happens the company can ask the government to say like, hey, I'm hiring this person, so let him stay in this country. And I think that's what happens sometimes.
Yeah, but the problem with that whole thing that you just said, will anyone want me?
Yeah, that's why you have to be good.
That's where my like anxiety really kicks in. Like, do people want me there?
Hmm. Yeah, that's the problem with moving as well. People,
Hmm.
they're like, you can't move into a country unless like you have a job there, I think, or it's gonna be
Yeah,
like really difficult. So like people will have
we
to
need
want you to be there.
we just need like a steady income just in case,
Hmm.
or like at least a side hustle just in case anything goes wrong.
Yeah.
Oh god damn, my TV just flickered black and white. I think the grudge is oh god, what the fuck happened? Like my TV just like was paused and then it just flickers black and white. And I don't know what the fuck is up. Is there a ghost in my house?
No. Do you
Well, I
believe
have
in
seen,
ghosts?
I don't, but I truly believe I have seen The Nun in my home. You know the movie The Nun?
Uh, I think I heard about it, but I don't know too much about it.
So basically, it's a demonic nun, and I believe I've seen said demonic nun in my house. Is it just me being crazy at like 3 o'clock? Maybe,
Yes, maybe, most likely.
but I doubt it because every 1 a.m., like not really every 1 a.m., but like sometimes at like after midnight, there will be knocks on my door and I don't know where it comes from
That's
because
really
because
scary.
because nobody in my home will be awake at 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And it can't be a bug because bugs aren't like that heavy to have like that hard of an impact of like a full knock. Or even a lizard, like a lizard can't do that. Or like the wind also can't do that unless there's like a pressurized thing that just shoots at the door. So what the fuck is happening to my door?
Are you awake at that time, or like did
yeah,
that noise wake you up?
I'm awake because because as I said, because I always stare at the wall and imagine whatever I watched in my head if I was in the scenario. Sometimes that could take really long. I stayed up until like 3 a.m. doing that.
Oh wow.
And keep in mind, the Wi-Fi goes out in my house at least, like on average, at 12 o'clock, and I sleep at 3 or like 2.
Hmm.
Just like contemplate. I spent 2 hours just like looking into empty space, and then suddenly like I'll realize that, and then like I'll kind of like have this like realization or something, like an not an epiphany, just like this sense of like adrenaline when I hear that tuck on the door.
Adrenaline.
I know there's I know, you know when you zone out and someone just
Mm-hmm.
like yells your name and you just like suddenly
Oh.
wake up with a burst of energy?
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like
I
that.
get.
Like that's the thing I feel whenever like I hear a knock. Because I know nobody will just knock at my door at 3 a.m. I know nobody does.
I mean, if I were
So
in
that's
your
why
situation, I would like run up the door to find out because I think it's scarier not knowing what's happening.
so what it no, I do that, but like I wait 15 minutes just to
15
see if there's
minutes.
like a concept just to see if there's like another knock. There never really is like a second knock. So I just open it and like, oh, nothing. But whenever I do open the door, I'm always scared that the demon just goes inside at my door. Like you know those movies, right? Like you
Mm-hmm.
open the door, nothing, and then it's suddenly just like right behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I'm scared of.
But like if something like that happened, I wouldn't be able to sleep unless like I make sure everything is okay.
Hmm. There are also constant like flickers outside of my window, but I don't know what that is either.
Flicker like from a light.
It looks like lightning flickers, but like lightning flickers tend to be like longer. I know
Mm.
you know it's different. Like you know the difference with like when you see like a light flicker
Mm-hmm.
and you see lightning flicker. It's kind of different, like because like lightning flickers kind of last longer
Mm-hmm.
and it's like way more bright.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I normally see is it's not the brightness of the street lamps because I know how bright the street lamps are. And they're
Sometimes the
way
moon can
brighter
be. Sometimes the
and
moon
they're
can
like
be pretty bright.
no, it's a but the moon doesn't flicker.
I mean, like, if your windows have like, what do you call that? I don't know. There's like your window binder or something like that. Like, you put something in
You mean
front
a
of your
curtain?
windows.
You mean a curtain?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So like, the
Like
flickers come from there. Like
but
the
my
reflection bouncing off like the
but
white
my
curtain, whatever stuff
but
you put
but
on
my
there.
curtains aren't the but my curtains aren't the short horizontal ones stacked on top of each other. Mine is like the full vertical, like full cover kind of
Mm.
thing. There's no way light can just like bounce, but I see like a flick of light, brighter than street lamps every night, and I don't know what it is. It can't be a car because I don't hear anything pass by, nor, and also because if it's a car, it'll like gradually get like brighter and then gradually like get like
Mm.
darker. But like this is just a flick, and I don't know what it is.
Mm.
And for some reason, every time I explain it to my mom, she just thinks I'm crazy, even though she believes in Jesus, which to me,
Okay, is this where we want to end things?
I guess I don't have any other there's no other paranormal activities in my house.
Okay. Well, thank you for taking your time to be here with me on this show kind of thing.
Thank you. I also don't have anything else, so I kind of just agreed to this out of impulse.
Exactly, that's the point of all of this.
Yes.
Because everybody doesn't have a lot of time. So
Well,
it's a
everyone
good time
has
to ask
no, it's not.
people.
Everyone has a lot of time. Not you
Oh,
said
yeah,
people don't have. A lot.
everyone has a lot of time. That's why it's a great time
That's
to
why
ask
we're doing
people
this.
now. Yes.
Okay, so thank you and goodbye.
Yes, goodbye and good night also.
Good night.